Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. C-Class Fixed Truck Race here for you. We are at Charlotte, the Oval, week 4. Don't know how this race is going to go. Tried to run one earlier and got wrecked with a truck that was coming off the wall after they got into it down the front stretch, and then ended up getting into us, turned us into the wall, jacked up the rear end pretty good. Kind of spent a little time getting it repaired and somehow managed to stay on the lead lap the entire time and survive a bunch of wrecks, and actually ended up with a top 10 finish out of it. I did not expect it to go as well as it did, so I actually ended the recording when I was on pit road getting repairs, just thinking I was going to end up riding around at the very back trying to log laps to mitigate the safety rating hit. And it actually ended up turning out to be an okay race, so decided still to do one of these, try to get you guys in a good race. Didn't get a qualifying lap in, unfortunately, because I had some loading issues that for whatever reason it just took way longer to load in than it ever has, so I barely got in with qualifying after taking care of the cats in the house and putting them to bed, and
Carol in the inside column.
Whacked the wall coming out of turn 4 to finish the first lap, and it didn't have enough time to get a second lap in. So fortunately we are starting way in the back. There's 23 trucks in total, and we are starting 21st in the back. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I suppose if it goes kind of similar to how the first race went, it's possible that we could work our way back up to a top half finish, top 10, something like that. There was quite a few wrecks in the first one that if I can just avoid those and try to be as clean as possible, then we might be able to. If this goes green, the only way I really got a shot is if I can somehow save tires better than all the guys in front of us, and we can try to pick up spots that way. Anything inside of probably 11th or 12th will make me happy. I feel like because of being the 17 truck, it's possible we could get away with maybe a 13th or 14th place finish and break even on iRating, but it's going to take a lot of work. I think it's going to take a ton of luck to be able to get to a top 5. I'll be thrilled to death with a top 10, so pace car is getting ready to pull off. We're going to try to do the best we can. Feel like I learned a good bit during the first race. Maybe didn't necessarily have the pace to run with the leaders, but feel like I have a decent pace to run, so still trying to learn the lines, just going to try to do the best that I can. We know I struggle badly at mile and a half, so still got a lot of progress left to do that way. And yeah, we're just going to try to do the best that we can. See if I can work by some of these guys without using up tires too much. The 11's kind of all over the place, so we're going to try to get by him as quickly as we can. And yeah, just try to do what we can. For me, truck's a bit hairy first couple laps. I can't really push it as much as I'd like to. Once the tire pressures come up and they kind of settle in, it gets a little better. So able to clear 11, try to set sail, try to be as easy on the tires as we can. I am running 16:1 steering ratio. Try to help that, trying to reduce how much wheel I use. Try to just be as gentle as I can on the tires, and we'll see what we can do. Worked our way up 2 spots, not that we're very close. We've got the wreck happening on the front stretch. There's the caution, only because it's one truck that we get by, but at least it gets us somewhere. I feel like this is a track that for right now I probably want to be restarting on the inside, but I don't know, it's all good. But I don't know which way I want this race to go. I mean, I don't want you guys to have a ton of cautions because it's boring, and it's boring for me to run. But part of me feels like cautions, if we can avoid the wrecks, will get us up to the front more than if it went green the way. But then part of me feels like if it was green the whole way, we could actually avoid the wrecks, or if we can save tires better than everybody. If it goes green the whole time, then we might stand a chance better. I don't think you're going to see anybody coming in pit road for tires yet. They definitely do fall off, but you're not just going to pit under green to do it, and this early on, you're not going to burn a set of tires either. I would say probably somewhere starting around lap 15 or so is when I would think about it. Got a couple trucks, one truck pitting, so hopefully that should move us to the inside for a restart. And yeah, I think you know, if you get a caution somewhere around, you know, 15 to 20, 25, you're definitely coming in. And maybe anything after
We're under caution. It's
32,
closed.
33, you're probably not going to do it because you won't have enough laps, but otherwise you'll probably consider it. So, able to pick up a spot from the wreck, 2 spots off the restart, or off the start of the race, and now 1 truck in the pits, so able to work our way up to 17, so got quite a few more spots to go to get the top 10, but trying to work our way up there. Just, yeah, trying to feel it out. I know my best lap, I think I was about, in the first race we were second split, there was only like 7, it was pretty weak strength of field overall. I think it was like a 20, just under a 2100 or something. I was like a 10th and a half off, but never really felt like I got the chance to actually run really quick because I was kind of always trapped in traffic. I just, no matter what, I still don't feel like I'm very fast at qualifying. My second lap is faster than my first, which I know some people it works that way, some people it doesn't. I was about 2.5 to 3/10 off in qualifying, so I qualified mid-pack. It just was running in traffic the entire beginning of the race before the wreck happened, so never really got to get that full clean run to see where I was pace-wise. So maybe it would have been faster, but I don't know. Still trying to work on it. So we were able to gain, I think, like 30 or 35 in iRating and basically broke even in safety rating, which made me happy. So still under the 2.0, trying to get above that and keep building up. I mean, obviously I want to get well above 4.0 and try to keep getting 0x races in, but trying to gain all the iRating back that I've lost the first few weeks of this season. Again, goals for this race are the same as the other ones, trying to get back to them 0x first and foremost for the race if I can. Improving where I start, which in this one hopefully shouldn't be that hard. Beating the car/truck number, which also in this one should hopefully not be all that hard. And trying to shoot for top 5, but obviously in this one, starting in 21st, it's going to take quite a bit of work to try to get to a top 5. Got the 21 pulling over for some reason. Not sure what just happened there. That's weird, but that's, I guess, a spot that way. So, yeah. Kind of weird. Don't think we'll need fuel at all. We should be good unless somehow this goes really, really long, which it shouldn't even. I think there's only 1 green white checker attempt, so no reason why we should need that. I'm going to tighten up to the 5, get ready to restart. Try to take advantage of being on the inside line again.
Green flag.
Hard to time these restarts. Feel like leaders have been waiting quite a while on them lately, so trying to stay off of the 5, work our way into turn 1 as cleanly as possible. Look like 3 trucks got some rear end damage. We're going to try to work to the inside of the 5 if we can. Got him kind of coming down out of 2. Hopefully we can get side by side with him going into 3 and try to clear him. Kind of tap the brakes just to take it easy, so that probably gave him the momentum on the outside. Outside line can always get a good run off of the corners. Would imagine that will probably start setting up if this goes on a long run, kind of similar to how Las Vegas did in the trucks. Wash up a little bit. Sorry to him for coming up the track. Trying to clear him. We've got the 9 flying behind us, trying to work his way around, so try to do the best that we can. Get a little loose there off of 4, holding on to it. That opens up the bottom to the 9. He's going to come flying in. I'm guessing the 16 is also going to follow the 9 through on the inside. Let's see, we at least picked up a few more spots. Try to get the run. The 9 on the outside. You can see that outside line just gets such a good run off the corner. Able to clear the 9. We're going to try to have a better 3 and 4, see if we can get by them. Got a couple trucks into the wall up in front of us. 14 is one of them. Looks like the 7 might be the other one. Might be a little damaged. 14 is going to hold us. 9 is going to start looking to the outside. Try to work to the inside of the 14, see if we can use him as a pick to hold the 9 back behind us since he is slower. 14's going to get the run on the outside. I feel like we are faster. It almost looked like the 16th blink. 7 also going a little bit crazy up in front, off the wall out of 4. We're trying to do the best that we can to stay out of everybody, but try to work our way up. I feel like these are spots that we should be able to get without burning up our tires at all. 14's faster than I thought, even with that damage. He's just getting that run off the corner. Looks like we get some contact from the 9. Trying to stay off of the 14, get a little too tight on throttle coming out of 4. Got the 16 making it 3 wide for some reason, and there's damage. There goes the 4X. Don't know what I was supposed to do when the 16 just wants to make it 3 wide like that. He's actually wrecking in the back, so thank you to him for that. That was awesome. It's now going to make our pit stop take that much longer and also ruin the 0X, but I'm, again, not just going to slam on the brakes to get out of the way when somebody wants to dive it in. On the front stretch 3 wide, that was just totally uncalled for and absolutely stupid. We're going to pay a price for it, but he also, for once, pays the price by going back.
Just outside.
Just going to keep working our way around. See if I can follow the 9 through. Trucks definitely does not have the same pace as it did, but, you know, only so much I can do when somebody wants to pull something stupid like that. Understand being faster and wanting to go, but that just seemed a bit too aggressive to me. Trying to work my way through. Feel like we're faster than the 14, but not by much, and we kind of have to get going because we've got the 6, or excuse me, the 11 flying up behind us. So we're gonna probably fall like a rock because of this damage, especially if it goes green. So we're just gonna have to hope that, you know, there's some cautions, something. Got some smoke up ahead, but looks like it's all clear. And it looks like it's probably the 16 going into pit road, or was going into pit road. So, you know, shocker, the guy that throws it 3 wide has issues. That's just, I feel like that's not even a good spot to throw it 3 wide. Like, why you would ever think that was a good idea, I don't know. It's like the 6 and the 11 are stuck behind the 14, so try to get back to tire saving mode a little bit. Just try to see if I can keep pace with the 9 and the 7 and the 3 in front, and try to stay even with the 14 and the 6 and the 11 behind. Try not to use too much wheel through the corners, probably beating up the tires. Still really early on in the race, we're only on 15 out of 40, so we just blink. Not sure what just happened there, looks like. Connection issues are kind of resolved themselves, but that was not fun to blink like that. Thankfully, we weren't side by side with anybody. Pulling away a little bit from the guys in front, so I think it's probably the 14 holding them up. Definitely got back to the 9. Not in a massive hurry to try to get by everybody. I don't want to burn tires up. I'm kind of okay with sitting here and riding, since, you know, I feel like it's just going to be a top 10 at best, especially with the left front damage we got, but going to try to do what I can. See if we can work by the 7 on the inside. Try to follow the 9 on through. 7's just getting a good run on the outside, but he seems like he struggles coming off the corner. Even though he's getting that run, we're not really much of a gap behind. Not sure what'll happen if the 11 and the 6 get by the 14, but gonna try to take advantage of it for right now. Nine's able to clear the 7. 7 drops back to the inside, so might have to try to find our way on the outside if we want to get by the 7, or wait for him to wash up out of 2, just kind of like that. He's going to dive down to the inside and try to protect it, but we're side by side with him now, so try to bring it into 3. Not overheat the tires, but see if we can try to get to his inside and clear him. We'll probably take a lap or 2 to do that, but try to hold it off as best as we can. 11 finally cleared the 14. You can see how much ground he gained on us, so I would definitely say it was more of the 14 holding them up than it was the 11 and the 6 falling back. Hopefully we can have the same thing with the 7, but it was fairly easy for us to get around them, so looks like it'll probably be one of those trade one spot, have another truck get by us, but we'll see. If 11 gets to us and is that much faster, we'll let him go. No sense in racing them when we're, you know, even a 13th wouldn't be bad, but just gonna do what we can. Trying to keep pace with the 9 in front of us, and trying to do as best of a job as I can to save as well. You can see the leaders up front are just absolutely gone. But again, I feel like, irrespective of that, we're kind of handicapped with this damage for sure. So truck doesn't seem to be horrifically off of everybody's pace, but you know, I think it's possible we could be going a little bit faster if it wouldn't have been for that. So
That's half distance. You're looking good for fuel.
kind of maintaining gap between the 9 up front and the 11 out back. Looks like he's diving at him pretty hard into the middle of 2 at least, falling back a little bit. So keep an eye if he's continuing to do that. It might be something that's hurting his tires. Got problems. The 2 gets shoved up into the wall. Checking up. We're going to try to follow through underneath him. Didn't want to make it 3 wide. That's going to bring the 11 right back to us. We've got the 13, 9, us, and the 11 all stacked up on the inside, trying to get by the 2.
Still there.
Must be a problem for the 13-2. Seems like he's pretty slow.
Still there. Clear high.
We're all working to the inside. Able to clear by the 2, so that gets us another spot that way. I kind of drove it in a little too hard there, washed up. That's going to get the 2 a shot to get a run, but he falls back. At least we're still able to defend with the 11 right now. I'm going to try to protect the bottom right now. See if I can follow the 9 through by the 13 before the 13 has a shot to dive down. Try to get back there. Not quite there. He's going to fall down in. We'll just see where he goes going into 3. He's going to go high. Try to work to his inside off of 4 if we can. He'll get the run on the outside, of course, but try to hold it to the inside, see if we can get by him for 10th.
Keep it steady. You've just done it. 32.45. Hold line. Clear high.
And almost able to clear the 13.
Car outside.
He's going to get that run off of 2.
Still there.
Like I said, it seems like when you're trying to pass them on the inside, if you're faster than them, it still takes about a lap and a half just because of the run they can get to the outside. And again, I'm not, you know, pushing as hard as I possibly could on the inside because I don't, A, want to wash up into them, and B, don't want to wear out the tires any more than I have to. Able to finally complete the pass. So, got ourselves sitting in 10th right now. Yeah, I mean, if it stays green, I feel like we're probably faster than the 11. I guess it's very possible that he could be saving tires a little bit more than us, and we could end up burning ours up the last, you know, quarter of the race, third of the race or so. We got 15 to go next time by, so, you know, a little bit more than a third of the race left, but yeah, kind of happy with where I am, especially given the damage. Just trying to work the truck around. Feel like the arc from the ARCA cars that I was trying to learn doesn't seem to work quite as well in these. I could be wrong, and it just could very easily be me driving, since, you know, I'm pretty terrible at mile and a half, but you guys all have to let me know about that. Like I said, I just feel like the 11's driving in so hard, and then he ends up losing it off of the corner. You know, he gets to a rear bumper, and then we're able to pull about a 10th or a 10th and a half on him every time. So he seems to be the only one hanging with us. No real pressure from behind him. So while I don't want to give up the spot, give up the top 10, you know, if it came down to it, we've got space right now that we can do it easily, and hopefully only lose just a spot to him. So he's definitely entering a little bit lower than we are, and then kind of washing up. So just gonna keep trying to do this, see if it wears tires on him. Looks like the 9 is trying to work to the inside of the 22. We've picked up about a 10th on the 9. Looks like 22 might either have some damage or might be falling off on tires as well. So He's falling pretty hard. We're going to try to see if we can get by him on the inside of 3 and 4.
Far high. Still there. 10th position.
Still trying to do this while saving tires somewhat, since we've got 12 to go next time by.
Still
So,
there.
got the 11 really getting aggressive trying to look inside of us, which I don't want to see 3 wide again down the straight, so going to try to defend that a little bit.
Clear high.
Able to clear the 22, so that should allow us to come back to our line, hopefully. Puts us in the 9th, thankfully. Just going to keep trying to do what we can. Feel like we're kind of riding even with the 9 right now, so we're just going to keep following him through. I mean, I guess right now it seems like if this race were to go green the rest of the way, the last 11 laps, that actually probably would be the best thing for us. And there's a caution out, just as I say that. So hopefully we don't get stuck on the pits too long for required repairs. We'll see what happens. I think we're going to be sit and duck if we try to stay out, but I don't know what else I could reasonably do. Try to take a risky move and just do right sides only. This left side shouldn't really be a problem. I don't know, it's going to depend on what our damage is going to look like, because I think you're going to fall too much if you try to stay out. We got 10 to go. Reasonably, you'll probably be restarting with 5 or 6 to go, and if I'm the only one that stays out, everybody's just going to eat us up.
Yellow. Pits are open.
I don't know. 2 tires might be too aggressive. But it's, again, typically it's the right sides only that you're worried about, so that might not be a bad idea. I think you're going to see everybody come in. I would be thoroughly shocked if everybody does not come in. Which they all are, yeah, so we have to definitely come in.
The leader, Usher, is pitting. Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour.
Hopefully we don't have much in the way of required repairs.
Feet.
Oh, just optional, so we're not even going to take that. I don't know, we might be a sitting duck by taking only 2, but feel like I had to try to do something to improve our track position, so. See, it looks like it put a second truck off of pit road. Yeah, wore the tires out quite a bit, 79, 88. Yeah, probably was driving a bit too hard trying to get up through the field, but I don't know. Restarting second on the outside. I know the left sides are pretty worn, 92, 93, but I feel like we had to try something to try to get positioned, so yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to sit on pit road and take the damage. It didn't seem to be hurting us that bad, so we'll just try to run the best we can on the outside. It's going to be hard to get the restart, so this was one of those I'm taking a massive risk, hoping that either we have cautions to finish it out with everybody being bunched back up, or we're just able to not have a ton of laps left and try to hold off what we can. We've got 8 to go right now. We will be restarting with 6 to go. Yeah, it's gonna be really close. I don't know, you guys can comment, let me know if that was a good strategy or not. I don't know. We'll just find out. This was my first shot at taking a gamble. I mean, it could fail. We could be nowhere near the pace. I think, you know, at least the front couple were definitely way faster than us, so they could easily go blowing by us, even if we didn't have the damage. But I'm gonna try to do the best I can to hold on. I kind of took an outside shot at trying to get a top 5 out of this, so at least I could click off 3 out of the 4 goals. Obviously the 4X, you know, kind of killed that one, but in theory we came in 9th, so as long as we can finish 9th or better, then it was a positive move from that standpoint. I don't know. I feel like if cautions come out, yes, we'll have, you know, depending on when they come out, you could use your green-white checker, but in a way that could help us, because if we don't fall too bad right off the restart, you know, maybe into like third or fourth or something like that, it could allow us to stay up. But part of me also wants to just go green the rest of the way, A, to finish the race, and B, to see if we can just kind of hang on. I feel like track position and clean air can sometimes be worth a little more than you know, the tires, so we'll see. It's first shot to try to gamble. I typically come from, you know, the short track series or D-Class series where you either don't have tire changes or, you know, there's no caution, so you're not ever doing a tire change. So just gonna try to do the best we can and try to time the restart as best I can. It's gonna be really hard with me being on the signal monitor to watch when the one truck goes. I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. So we're just gonna do what we can. Try not to get eaten up. Try not to get wrecked, and try to salvage as many spots as we can. Hopefully make this strategy pay off as a positive move. Got us closer to the front. I feel like where we were sitting, we probably wouldn't have picked up much more than maybe 2, maybe 3 spots. So I guess that's like optimal too, if everything went correctly. So, you know, anything above probably 7th, I'll be considering this to be a good move. And again, even just by the numbers, you know, as long as we finish 9th or better, then it was the same as taking 4. Tighten up, getting ready to go green. Pace car is going to be pulling in. Whoa, we get wheel spin, that was completely on me. We got the wreck up front, that was completely on me. This is gonna end badly, we fall way to the back. I have no idea what happened there, that just all of a sudden just spun out on me, so yeah, we are completely shot. We are falling way to the back. If I can finish in 12th, I'll be happy with that. Feel really bad, did not mean to do that. Truck just all of a sudden on the outside just started spinning around, so we'll see how far off we sort out. Looks like we sort out 11th, but we've got the 18 looking to our inside, so it's very possible we could fall all the way back to 13th or 14th. Can't really defend much. I mean, we're just that much slower right now with the damage we must have gotten, so and we've got the 21 washes up and drills us, so that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome when I have the 21 wash up into me while I'm running halfway up the track. So back to 14th. We'll be lucky to salvage a break-even iRating and safety rating out of this. Frustrating because 4x out of it shouldn't have happened. Actually, we're not even going to finish 14th. It's going to be more like 17th or 18th. So yeah. So much for iRating. And I'm trying to drive it too hard, so we're about to lose it off the corner. Somehow able to save it. Yeah, here goes the 5 for 17th. So you just saw the race unfold in the worst way possible. Guess we should have taken 4 tires and just decided to start 9th instead. Yeah, sucks. So we'll finish probably 1 spot worse than where we should. Gonna lose iRating, gonna lose safety rating. Probably should have just continued to record the previous race and showed you guys an 8th place finish instead of this. I don't know, my fault. Learned not to take 2 tires again. Got a terrible start on the outside, and not sure what the hell I was supposed to do about the 21, deciding to just run up the entire lane and drill me, trying to get on by, so just frustrating. Just cannot catch brace right now. Again, you know, this whole thing started with the 16, just pulling 3 wide for no reason down the front stretch. We're going to come to get the white flag this time by just trying to do my best to hold off the 23 so I don't fall back to 18th, but not much of a difference between 17th and 18th if he gets to us. So I'm going to try to do what I can.
last lap. That time was...
See how much slower we are, and I'm literally running it wide open. Feel really bad, but, you know, unfortunately, these are the breaks, I guess, that happen with racing at times, so... Just gonna stay high, let the 23 go on the inside. There's no reason to fight over 17th and 18th. 23 actually washes up. We've got one truck that's dead, so that's one spot that we get, so we end up finishing 17th.
P17.
So, finished right where we should have, but, yeah, it could have been so much better. I guess that two-tire call on the outside, you know, for the restart was just absolutely terrible. I don't know. Let's take a look and see what happened there. Let's rewind this a little bit. So you see we get going and try to turn, and all of a sudden it just spins and I just lost it. Came across. I feel really bad for getting in the 4 and the 23, but like it just literally as soon as I started turning to go, it just completely lost it. I have no idea there. No idea there. So let's fast forward to the 21. So we'll rewind it here. We've got the 18 coming on the inside. We let him go by. We're staying way high. I guess it kind of came down a little bit, but like it almost still, to me, looks like 21 comes up a little bit. Like you could see in relation to the seam. Like I know I'm coming down into the corner, but then I kind of start to level it out on the seam, and the 21 just keeps coming up and drills us, so I don't know. Not much I could do there. Let's go take a look at the beginning too. I think it was somewhere around here. Yes, this is where it's going to get interesting. All right. So let's watch this 3-wide move here. We're battling, trying to follow the 14 through. We've got the 9, and the 16 just completely sticks it on the inside. I don't know. I guess that's on me at that point, but I mean, I don't know. I don't really know where I'm supposed to go or what I'm supposed to do there. Like, he definitely was not clearing that corner. Looks like it was a bit of a net code as well. Not so much. I still think he got right into us. And that just gave us the right front damage, and then he loses it, so I don't know. I mean, I don't really feel like that was on me. I feel like that's a pretty aggressive move by the 16 that on lap 11, lap 10 to 11 of 40, we should not be doing. I don't know. I mean, that's up to you. But let's go take a look at the results to see how those went. They're probably not going to be very good, unfortunately, so... Bet you everything I gained from the last race in terms of iRating is going to be gone. You can see second split 2300, so a little bit stronger from me, fairly weak overall. Yeah, we lose everything. 39.08, real frustrating. 16 ends up finishing all the way down, so yeah, I don't know, about 3/10 off. Probably got a shot to run. I don't know, not the fastest. Still trying to work on my own house to be quicker, but you know, tried to do what I can to try to gain a finish, and you know, unfortunately, just that did not seem to be the right call. Should have done 4 tires, restarted, you know, somewhere between 9th and 12th, and worked our way back up. So frustrated you guys didn't get to see a better finish. Frustrated that I, you know, just kind of feel like I roller coastered right around the same thing and then fallen back and just cannot put together good races. So I want these 0x races so bad to show you guys something decent, and feel like, you know, just I don't know, one of the incidents feels like it was my fault. Everything else was, you know, on everybody else. So just frustrating. Trying to get you guys something good. So feel bad for that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. I know the finish was not as good as the one I had planned originally on recording and decided not to. Should have obviously stuck with that. But hopefully you guys got that. You got to see some racing all around, not a ton of cautions, so less cautions than the one before. So hopefully you guys got something out of that, at least entertainment-wise. Feel free to leave any comments, driving tips, any suggestions below, anything you would have done differently with any of the three incidents between the contact with the 16, the taking two tires, and the self-spin, restart, and the issue with the 21 going around as well. So feel free to let me know about any of that, what you guys think, and I will gladly look at all that and take that to heart and try to implement as much as I can. Otherwise, stay tuned for more videos, and until the next race, hopefully all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.